Once again, 5-4, 17 minutes left to go in the first half.
Earl Morgan surpassing his season average in points with only 4 minutes elapsed in the opening half.
Jawan Thomas, nice pass down low, but unable to finish was Michael Carter in the rebound to Cerritos College. In transition, Wynn thought about the three. Now a move to the bucket. Nice layup with the left hand, but he missed it. Rebound away to Glendale College and Felix Anugam. Thomas in transition, little floater, rimmed in and out, rebound tipped out of bounds, and it's going back to Cerritos College.
Well, Glendale had a 3-on-2 on that fast break, but unfortunately, my young man couldn't be patient with the basketball. He decided to drive, pull up for an 8-footer, and that was no good. Both of these teams also very early on, unable to literally get their footing here offensively.
Yeah, this game being played at a very frigid pace to begin it.
Offensively, at least. Defensively, they've gotten up to the task.
Gonzalez from the baseline. He'll drive down. He'll throw it up with the left hand, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line for two. Jeff Gonzalez, he's been one of the better players, to say the least, here on this Cerritos College team in 2014. 9 points per game coming in, 55% from the field. But he only played 19 minutes, was in a lot of foul trouble in the loss to Cypress last Sunday.
Now, well, this is a man at 6'7", 210, obviously has the size. It's just his inability from the line to knock down free throws, only 60%.
His first one is good. Gonzalez, the 6'7" sophomore out of Riverside Poly.
Well, both of these basketball teams, I'm pretty sure they didn't get the memo. We're playing indoors. These guys slipping and falling all over the place. I know it was raining the last couple days, but boy, these teams literally got to get their footing here early. Luckily, Jeff Gonzalez for Cerritos College makes it 2 for 2 from the line.
Yeah, 7-4 Cerritos College lead. 16-15 left to go first half. Thomas, the freshman out of St. John Bosco, will bring it up for Glendale College. Across the timeline he goes. Pass to the near side of the floor. The three is no good from Christopher Hines. The rebound to Cerritos College. The Falcons have a 3-on-2, and Jeff Gonzalez, an easy layup off the glass. 9-4 Falcons, 15:55 left to go first half.
Micah wins the highest scoring effort for Cerritos College, but how about 4 points for Jeff Gonzalez and 5 for Morgan here early? Those are the only two players scoring for Cerritos thus far.
Jawan Thomas to the far side of the floor, nearly threw it away. Now to the near side of the floor, it's Felix Anugan. Anugan to the bucket, nearly lost it. Thomas over to a wide open man for three, but he airballed it. That was Mitchell West, and it goes on out of bounds back to Cerritos College.
Yeah, Glendale, another team struggling to score points this season. Only 60 points per game. That'll rank 74th among 90 teams in junior college. A ball club that prides itself on its defense.
Cerritos able to have their way offensively so far. They nearly lost it. Getting set to check in for the Falcons is Jay Merriweather, who comes on over to the scorers table. So at the next dead ball, he'll check in. Micah Wynn controlling. 17 to shoot for Cerritos College. Gives to Gonzalez. He'll try a three. He's feeling it, and he hits the three.
7 points early, all for Jeff Gonzalez. My goodness, what a whale of an opening half for this young man. On pace for a career day.
Cerritos College, they've really struggled from beyond the arc in their first 8 games of the season, but they're 2 for 2 tonight.
And Gonzalez is playing some phenomenal defense.
Yeah, Gonzalez is not a man who takes a lot of threes at that 6'7" forward spot. 12-4 Falcons, 14:45 left to go first half. Thomas has it with 10 to shoot for Glendale College.
To say that Jeff Gonzalez would have a much prettier three-point average this quarter would be beyond ridiculous for me coming in.
Wide open three for Glendale College, and they'll respond. Christopher Hines hits it from the top of the key, and now the Vaqueros will take a timeout. 12-7. Cerritos College, 14:29 left to go first half. Chris Sylvester alongside Nick Rice here on WPMD, the home of the Cerritos College Falcons men's basketball team this 2014-2015 campaign. And although both of these teams, Nick, has struggled offensively to begin the season, they're getting a lot of clean looks so far here early on tonight.
And guys like Jeff Gonzalez are knocking down their shots. Currently 2 for 2 is Gonzalez, including also nailed both of his free throws, make it 7 points for the sophomore thus far. Jeff Gonzalez has had quite the first half for the young man. Glendale led 4-3 early on in the first half, and then Cerritos College went on a 9-0 run, and here we are. It's a 12-7 ball game, and the Falcons really have an opportunity. If they can take advantage, they could pull away here in the opening half.
Well, at the dead ball timeout, like we mentioned, Jay Merriweather, the freshman who fouled out in the loss to Cypress, checks into the game. He comes in for Earl Morgan, who had 5 of the 12 points for Cerritos College.
Now, Cerritos is really wanting to use that middle of the floor. They're really trying to get plays down there.
Merriweather controls here. He's a very good three-point shooter. Gonzalez down low. Smart pass and the layup good off of the glass for Josh Bell, his first 2 points of the night.
And his first start of the season for Josh Bell. A phenomenal way to get going here early.
So Josh Bell with his first 2 points of the season. Give the assist for Jeff Gonzalez, who's been doing it all for Cerritos College to start. His driving and drawing a foul was Michael Carter on the other end for the Vaqueros, and he'll go to the line for two. The first 2 free throws of the night for Glendale College is here on the scores table. Jonathan Brown getting set to check in for Cerritos.
Now, Jeff Gonzalez only 7 minutes into this basketball game, already with 7 points on 2 of 2 shooting, and not to mention an assist. And even more importantly, the young man has 0 turnovers and 0 fouls thus far. One thing that Cerritos College has struggled with is the mistakes, the turnovers, the fouls. How about the Falcons only committing 2 fouls and 0 turnovers thus far here in the first half? A phenomenal start against the Glendale basketball team, which I'm pretty darn sure at 1-5, they want to win this basketball game.
Going 1 for 2 at the line was Michael Carter, so it's 14-18. Cerritos College, they lead. Merriweather controls for the Falcons. Merriweather, a kick to the corner. Michael Wynn thought about the 3. Now we'll bring it back out up top. Controlling for Cerritos College, who just checked in at that last dead ball timeout, is Jonathan Brown. And now Wynn to the near side of the floor is fouled. Second team foul on Glendale College with 13:28 left to go in the first half. And now a couple more subs will trot on in for Cerritos College. Checking in for Jeff Gonzalez and Josh Bell is Christian Perez, along with number 30 for the Falcons. That's Marquis Scott coming into the game.
Yeah, Jeff Gonzalez, some much-deserved break here early.
So 14-8 Falcons after the foul. It's a fresh 35 for Cerritos College. Controlling for the Falcons is Jonathan Brown. Brown up top. That's Jamal Watson, who down low kicks to Perez, who missed the layup. And the rebound away to Glendale College and Jawan Thomas. Thomas in transition all the way to the bucket. And a reach-in foul called on the Falcons. That's their second team foul.
Yeah, the freshman Perez has got to nail down that shot. From 2 feet away, he frankly didn't even hit the rim.
He's 26% from the field this season. That's got to improve if Cerritos College wants to get more points off of their bench, get more productivity out of their bench.
Yeah, if that chip shot wasn't nailed, that 26% is a whole lot lower now.
Fresh 35 for Glendale College. Thomas controls to the far side of the floor. Now he'll kick it out up top. It's Michael Carter taking a 3. And making it is Cornelius McLean. His first 3 points of the night, and it's a 3-point game once again. Win on the other end for Cerritos College. Perez had a wide open look for 3. Now we'll kick it to Merriweather. Merriweather will drive inside. Merriweather back to Perez. He thought about the 3 again from the corner. He'll kick back out. Merriweather, who nearly lost the basketball. In fact, he did. Stolen away. That's the second turnover of the night for Cerritos College. And Thomas will come back the other way in transition. He'll kick another wide open 3, and Glendale College can't capitalize off of it. Taking the 3 was Mitchell West, but pulling down the rebound was Jamal Watson for Cerritos College. On the other end, a traveling violation. The third turnover of the night called on the Falcons, and it's Michael Wynn who committed the turnover.
Yeah, that's the kind of basketball that recognizes a 2-6 start. The Falcons, the reason why they haven't won all these close games is silly mistakes like that. They're leading by 6, commit 2 straight turnovers, and give up a wide open 3 that Glendale was able to capitalize. Now make it a 3-point game filled with mistakes here early for Cerritos College.
14-11 Cerritos. Thomas for the tie, a deep 3. It went rimmed out. Long rebound away to Cerritos College. Brown pulled it down. Brown to the far side of the floor, draws the double team. Now will drive in and kick. A wide open 3 for Merriweather. Got it! Jay Merriweather with the third 3 of the game for Cerritos College, and the Falcon lead is back to 6 at 17-11, 11:40 left to go first half.
And give the assist to a man who has struggled thus far, Christian Perez. Assists are kind of a way to get a man going without shooting the basketball.
So a 6-point lead for Cerritos College. On the other end, driving away, nice move to the bucket, and getting the friendly roll was Mitchell West for the 2.
Yeah, friendly roll at that. Glendale shooting relatively well, around 40% thus far.
Another 3 for Cerritos College and another make.
Christian Perez getting things going now. Make it 4 of 5 from beyond the arc thus far.
27%. That was the number coming in as far as percentage goes from beyond the arc for Cerritos College coming in, but that's certainly something looks like they worked on practice the last week or so.
Yeah, absolutely.
20-13 Falcons, 10:50 left to go first half. Jawan Thomas controls for the Falcons. Glendale looked to respond, but the three is no good from the far corner, courtesy of Cornelius McLean, who made his first attempt. Another three for Cerritos College. Perez got them all.
Cerritos College shows a great day to shoot around 90% from three-point range. Now make it 5 of 6. A phenomenal start, too, for our young freshman, Christian Perez.
Yeah, Perez has really struggled, 26% from the field, but a couple of big threes here, and it's a 10-point lead. On the other end, Glendale will miss another field goal attempt, and Perez nearly pulled down the rebound. It's saved back in by the Falcons, but now Perez steals it right back. Perez on the far side of the floor will draw the double. Cerritos gets it across the timeline. Down low, Watson over to Merriweather, who will finish and get it off the glass. A 12-point lead for Cerritos College at 25-13. 10 minutes left to go first half, and the Vaqueros call timeout.
Well, on Sunday, Cerritos College struggled. Let's put it real point blank. They lost by 11 to Cypress College, who's only 3-5. Cerritos finished the first half, Chris, 5 of 26 shooting from the field. That's 19%, and I got a real strong inclination that they are a little bit more effective from the field here tonight. Shooting 19%. This is a basketball team that must be above 70% shooting thus far. Cerritos College is not getting the memo. They are playing some uncharacteristically strong offensive basketball. Make it 25 points with only 10 minutes elapsed.
And
phenomenal.
How about Jeff Gonzalez and Christian Perez? Obviously, Gonzalez, he's the second leading scorer for the Falcons coming into this one, but no Michael Wynn. Michael Wynn, he's struggled here early on in the first half of the first half, but Cerritos College, they're all right, a 12-point lead.
Yeah, Michael Wynn averaging 19.9 points per game. How about 0 thus far? But men that are stepping up into the fold, it's 7 points for Gonzalez, 6 for Perez. How about 5 out of our forward, Jay Merriweather? This has been a great game filled with guys making these buckets that we frankly didn't even expect to create all that much of an offensive difference. But here we are, Cerritos College up by 12. Boy, Glendale 1-5 to begin the year, and this may be another early deficit that Glendale will try to get out of.
Yeah,
12 points.
Glendale College led by their interim head coach, Vijan Jazilian. The head coach of the Falcons is Brandon Bachuman. He's out with hip surgery out of the timeout. Another missed three for Glendale College. DeJuan Thompson, the freshman, took the shot. On the other end, another wide open three for Cerritos College and another make. Checking into the game at that last timeout was Taylor Douglas, and now another timeout for Glendale College. A 15-point lead for the Falcons.
Well, at one point, I know it feels like an eternity ago, but Cerritos College actually trailed 4-3 to Glendale. Ever since, it's the Falcons that have gone on a, Chris, 25-9 run.
Wow.
It's been a phenomenal array of threes.
And the Falcons just can't miss from beyond the arc.
They really can. It's been, I believe, 4 of the last 4. Everybody's getting into the act other than Michael Wynn. Who would have guessed it?
So Taylor Douglas hit the three, and Glendale forced to burn their second charge timeout here already in the first half. Not something you want to do.
Yeah, and Taylor Douglas has had a much better year as of late. Was 4 of 7 in the last game against Cypress with 10 points, already up to 3 thus far. Is playing some phenomenal defense as well.
McLean will bring it up for Glendale College, and he slips, and, well, Russ May can't believe the call, but it'll stay on this end with Glendale, 26 to shoot. 9:26 on the game clock in the first half, 28-13 Falcons.
Yeah, again, guys are just not getting their footing. Another slip and fall.
McLean with a nice floater in the lane and a 2-pointer for Cerritos College. Lead back to 13.
Yeah, that's the bucket that Glendale desperately needed after a 9-0 run.
Let's see if that can get the Vaqueros going from the field. Brown will drive inside, fouled on his way up, and he'll go to the line for 2. 2 more free throws await the Cerritos College Falcons.
A 13-point game, down but not out if you're Glendale, but one thing that they really need to get things going, they're pushing the floor, but they need to play a little bit more sound basketball. Make the most out of your possessions. It's not a horrible thing to pass. Make that extra pass, that extra shot down in the lane, as you can ill afford to give away the basketball like Glendale has done 3 of their last 5 times.
Josh Bell We'll check in for Jamal Watson, Cerritos College. Brown missed the first free throw, and he gets the second one. 1 out of 2 out the line for Jonathan Brown, who's just a 65% free throw shooter coming in. The lead back to 14 for Cerritos College. 29-15, 9 minutes left.